Mark time. Mark. Detail. Halt. Ready. Wait.
21 years ago, this nation was attacked. But it was our first responders who ran to the challenge on our behalf. That's why we are here today. Thank you to Fire Chief Diana Maddie, West Palm Beach Fire Department and 3rd Platoon Station 1 for coordinating and executing what I know will be yet another successful memorial. We'd also like to thank Vanderbilt Office Properties for allowing us this space to host this event. And I also want to express appreciation to my fellow members of the dais, President Christy Fox and Commissioner Lambert, for being here this morning. As I mentioned, 21 years ago was the most heartbreaking attack our country has seen in decades. And while so many aspects of life have changed as a result of this tragedy, one thing remains the same. We must all unite as one people, one nation, against outside forces that would put us as a country at risk. So as those who are participating in this challenge, as you make your way through the 110 floors you will climb this morning, I ask that you keep these brave men and women, those who responded and leaned into the challenge, and to those who lost their lives in the line of duty 20 years ago, keep those brave men and women in mind with every step that you take. Despite your fatigue, keep at the top of your mind the unwavering commitment to those heroes show to their community and those who depended on them. Not only is this Memorial Stair Climb about paying tribute to heroic actions of hundreds of first responders, it is also about giving back to organizations right here in our own community. As you know, part of the proceeds from this Stair Climb event will support patients and families of pediatric oncology support teams. These funds will surely make a difference in the lives of these young warriors and their loved ones. Additionally, donations will also fund 10 scholarships for students from Palm Beach Lakes High School's fire program to attend Fire Academy. Please join me in a round of applause for the West Palm Beach Fire Department, the West Palm Beach Police Department, and all first responders who keep our local communities safe. Thank you to you all for playing a role in cultivating our future first responders right here in West Palm Beach. May God bless our city, our country, and those who defend our livelihood locally, nationally, and internationally. I would now like to introduce firefighter Patrick Legioski. Have a wonderful event, everybody. Patrick.
And I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I'm one of the event funders, and when we started this 4 years ago, it was just 10 of us climbing to honor the 343 fallen heroes. As I look out in the crowd and see how we took this from 10 people to over 500, we couldn't have done it. We couldn't have done it without you, and especially our tremendous sponsors. First, I'm going to introduce Ms. CEO, Dr. Barbara Barta from
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is my great honor to be here this morning among so many heroes. You know, it's a perfect day for us to stop and think about how our community works, to think about times of crisis, to think about times of difficulty, and how none of us get through those alone. Today is a solemn occasion, but it's also an occasion where we remember that terror did not bring us down as a country. Terror did not break us down. It did not stop us. And we're here today to celebrate that, to celebrate that we're all still here together, we're all still fighting. And that's one thing we have in common with families who are fighting childhood cancer. They were hit with something very sudden and terrible, and they had to step up to the fight. They didn't know if they had it in them, and they just stood up and did it because they had no choice. The firefighters and first responders, police officers, they had a choice. They could have done something else with their lives. They chose to do this. They chose to do something heroic. They chose to give back to their community. They chose to step up and make a difference and make their lives matter. I think that is amazing. In a world where we hear a lot about selfishness, where we hear a lot about people who aren't thinking about others, we come here today to honor those who lost their lives and to never forget what this country went through, but to never forget those days after 9/11 that brought us together as a community, where people stood up and didn't care what political party you were in or what side of the fence you were on. It didn't matter. We came together as Americans. And we come together today as a community who says we're never going to forget. And as you guys climb those stairs, which I cannot even imagine, you're gonna remember those people every day, every step, and you're gonna think about some of these kids. Some of the kids that we work with are younger than 1 year old. We work with kids up to 18, 19 years old. Nobody should have to face cancer, or nobody should have to face cancer alone. I thank you for being here. I'm so proud that we were selected. It means that we can keep families in their homes. We can give gas cards to families so that they can get back and forth to treatment. Some of these families drive a long way to get their kids to chemotherapy. And they have to show their courage every day. I know there's a lot of cancer survivors in this audience right here today. It takes a lot of courage. It takes so much strength and resilience. Sorry, it's just, it's such an honor. It's such an honor to be here today and to be standing among so many people who dedicate their lives to others. Who don't look around and ask who is going to do this, who's going to run into that burning building, who's going to go after that dangerous person. They stand up and they say, pick me. It's me. I'll do it. I'll go. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for supporting this amazing event. And thank you so much for what you do with your lives every day, helping people in this community, standing up, standing strong, and being there for people in need. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce Captain Brenda Simmons. He represents Palm Beach High School, as well as Mrs. Martinez. They're going to tell you more about the program and where the funds are being allocated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to thank 9/11 Foundation, Stair Climb, to giving us 10 scholarships for the Palm Beach Lakes program. I've been working with the program for about 3 years now, and these kids work hard every day. They're trying to make a difference in the community that they serve, or that they will serve in the future. These kids are smart, they're outgoing, they're ready to work, and they want to make a difference in the lives of West Palm Beach. And I'm glad to be a part of it. And I want to thank you for giving us that. That's going to change 10 lives. And by changing those 10 lives, it will further on and change some lives in the community. So I want to thank you. This is Fire Chief.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. I'm so proud of how this event has grown. As Pat said, you know, this started as some people getting together after shift and climbing some stairs, and now we have people from all aspects of the community, and we're really putting some money up on the boards this year. So there's T-shirts for sale, there's raffle tickets. Spend your money. There's no excuses. They take cash, they take credit cards. we're really doing something good in the community. And you heard where this money's going this morning. It's to future first responders, future firefighters that are going to be standing there with you one day, and to the Post organization. So thank you so much again for being here. Our fire department is all in for this event, so we want to see you out here next year. We'll make it even better and even bigger. And I appreciate all of you. Your national anthem, my dear, was perfect. So thank you so much for coming. Thanks to all the volunteers, and we're looking forward to a great event this morning. And I'll turn it over to firefighter Brad Alderton.
Good morning.
Thank you. To keep tradition with this event, I will cry during my speech, so just bear with me here, okay? Good morning. My name is Brad Hollington. I'm a West Palm firefighter and one of the many event organizers for the West Palm Beach 9/11 Stair Climb. I'm here standing in front of you to talk about the whys. Why are we here? Why is it 110? And why is today so important? On this day, 21 years ago, 246 people woke up and boarded the last flight. 2,606 people woke up and did their daily duties work. 25 flight attendants packed their bags for the last time. And 343 firefighters, 60 police officers, and 8 paramedics came to work for their final shift. None of them made it past today, past 10 a.m. Sorry.
We got you, brother.
Years ago, a group of absolute cowards hijacked a plane and drove it straight to the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center stood 110 stories tall, which is exactly why we're doing 110 stories today. That group of cowards will forever remain nameless. However, the men and women who perished that day should have their names spoken and remembered daily. Before you enter the tower and begin to do your climb, please check out the board inside. There's a list of names. Please read them, recite them, and every step, remember their names.